funny? I was actually just looking at the Elevate app on my computer, so I didn't see the invite come in.
Well, shout out to you for repping and watching the show as well.
No, it was that's actually, I mean, that's a really good concept. I'm going to find out more when we're done.
Yeah. So Natasha Peck, aka ToshPointFro, I really appreciate you being on the YouKnowDessie show today. So
Thanks for having me.
yeah, so for my viewers that may not know what you do, can you kind of talk about it?
Sure. I am a content creator and a YouTuber. I started out eating food on camera, so it's called Mukbang. It's a what is it? A Korean broadcasting eating show.
Okay.
And I started making like all these hot Cheeto concoctions with like hot Cheeto pickles and chicken and king crab, and I got really, I guess a lot of traction from that.
Yeah.
And I've just grown out my channel and my platform from there. Now I'm expanding more into like lifestyle stuff, so that's been fun. That's been keeping me pretty busy.
I was almost thinking that you might have like something, like some food or something when you checked in. I didn't know if you was gonna be in the kitchen table or something. Was I gonna see some hot Cheetos wings or anything like that? I just didn't know. I was prepared.
No, because then first of all, they'll get cold because I'm talking, but then no. I'm not giving them a preview. I got to bring them in, you know?
Okay, I got you. Yeah. So talk about getting into that, because I know you didn't start in mukbang. Hopefully I said that right. You started in lifestyle and then slowly went into that and then kind of went viral. So talk about that.
I actually started, I was afraid. My lifestyle content, I was already a very camera shy woman, and then throwing rehearsed content in the middle it was terrible.
Yeah.
And I was really afraid to be on camera. So a girlfriend of mine was like, why don't you try mukbang? I was like,
yeah.
What is that? And she showed me, and I was like, this is weird.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Well, just because it's, weird isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just,
right.
You're not used to seeing it. But then you start thinking of your audience. Like, I have people in my audience who are going through, chemotherapy, and they watch me during that, or like it means different things to different people.
Right.
But when I started watching it, I was like, this is weird. And then I saw this man eat all this seafood, and I was like, I'm gonna go buy some seafood. And I just did it. And it was a really big blessing. I did not know, and that's, I guess, the beautiful thing about being a creator. You don't know what the return will be when you just start doing something that you enjoy.
Yeah.
But it has completely changed my life.
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to know about was, of course, when I first saw it, I thought it was kind of weird. I thought it was kind of provocative, like angles and all the coloring and everything like that. But one thing I did want to ask you about was, like the food costs, because you're obviously eating a lot of like snow crabs and lobster and a lot of Cheetos. So like, what's the food cost like? Of course, you're profitable because you're one of the major influencers in that space. But like starting out, how are you like looking at this bill? Like, okay, I got to buy all of this. I got to cook all of this.
Well, really what I would say, and I've been working on putting some content together for people who are interested in getting into mukbang. So that is coming soon.
Yep.
Excuse me. But what I would say is the food cost is a lot. Don't get me wrong. And for those people that don't know, it's a tax write-off. So keep your receipts.
Yeah.
Because it can get expensive, but that's why, at least when you're starting, it's not important to buy these very like grandeur meals. You want to get something that's just going to be good to you, that you can enjoy, and you're not like, people like the food, but they also like me, and they like how I interact with the food and my personality.
Yeah.
So when you can bring that to light, and there's definitely proof within the mukbang community. There's people who, just are they're engaging, and you can't help but laugh or smile when you watch them. And with everything that's going on, and we stuck in the house, you don't mind a buddy to eat with.
Yeah. And so how did you fall into the hot Cheetos? Because now you're doing like hot Cheetos breaded, like lobster and burgers and things like that, versus just traditional food.
Shrimp and grits. Yeah, I need to do that again. It just caught. So I actually was having a conversation with a girlfriend, and a lot of the, creative stuff comes from just talking to people and sharing ideas. And we were like, oh, we love fried pickles.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, you should make some hot Cheeto fried pickles. And I was
Mhm.
like, I should do that. That sounds good. And I ended up doing it, and it just went viral. And
Yeah.
people told me, and I didn't believe them. They were like, it's going viral on Facebook and Twitter. I was like, no, it's not. What do you mean? And then I saw it, and I was just, and yeah, and that was the shift. And then people like it because it's different. It looks different. It really pops out to the eye.
Yeah.
And people just respond to it, and they like the recipes. So
Yeah.
it's
So,
amazing.
have you ever thought about dropping like a cookbook or something with it? Because I've been thinking about that too. As your manager.
Oh, you're telling all our business now. Okay. I haven't signed any contracts, but yes, I have. I've thought of a lot of things. Right now, I have some recipes that I'm working on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like to come out with a sauce that I'm working on. Actually, the video that I'm putting out today is a sauce that I'm testing out to be something that I start selling to the public.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it a lot. So, it's just about growth and moving forward. I never thought that my life would be like this, but I'm really happy that it is, and now I want to see what I can do with it.
Yeah. Okay. So do you really like all of that food, and are you hungry before you actually do it? Because I almost feel like, okay, like if I'm shooting all day and I'm shooting food, at some point I might get tired of the food, or something may not come out right, and so I might have to cook it again or eat it again. Whether the food was right or the shot was off or something like that.
Luckily, mukbang is not that pressuring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very light content creation. I put more effort into like TikToks and stuff that I'm making and those are like 30 seconds or a minute long than I do in my, and that sounds terrible. But to the extent I'm so comfortable doing mukbangs that it's easy for me. And then the audience really wants authenticity, very
Yeah.
low editing. I mean, they don't want you to be doing, the most. They
Yeah.
want to just feel like they're having a meal with you and that you're not hiding anything from them. So
Yeah.
that helps out a lot.
Okay. So talk about the milestones. I know you recently hit.
Sorry. 1 second. You can come in.
Shout out to everybody that's in here. Shout out to producer P. Shout out to Michelle.
Sorry, I'm on a call.
Still in here. But yeah,
Sorry about that.
yeah. Talk about the what's up, Riley? I forget where we were.
The milestones.
Yeah, the milestones that you hit on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube. So around maybe June or July of last year, I hit 100K. So that's been a really big blessing.
100,000 subscribers.
Huh?
100,000 subscribers, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
100,000 subscribers, and I actually bought this like 16-pound alligator to celebrate, and I ate it, which is wild. That was a lot of adrenaline going that decision. And recently, actually, maybe yesterday or the day before, I hit 300,000 subscribers on.
Oh wow!
On YouTube. So yeah, it's been a really interesting ride. I have been doing a lot of I've been growing a lot in other areas of my platform and in my business in the last few months, and haven't put out the kind of content that I've wanted to put out, or the amount of content that I want to put out. So now I'm like finding my rhythm again, and I'm really excited about the things I have planned.
Yeah, so now we gonna stick to these numbers for a minute, because like I know you shy and you chilling and all of that, but we finna talk about these numbers. So I'm finna just be asking you some quick questions like, okay, how many views did the highest, rated, YouTube or whatever clip? Okay, what's the most?
Maybe 2.4
2.4 what?
million.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't do this I don't brag about myself. All right, you gotta be wondering. Okay, let's see. So 2.5 million is the most views that I have, because I just pulled it up. And it's for Hot Cheeto King crab legs.
2.5 million. Okay, all right. With 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay. All right, how many followers and TikTok people? Because you got a big number on TikTok too. Whether it's
TikTok's
views,
actually my largest platform, and I need to get back on that thing too. Way more. TikTok, I have about maybe 450. I might have more now, but I think 450,000 people. I totaled it up when I hit 300K, and I think across all three platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, I have 907,000 subscribers or followers.
7,000 subscribers.
So
So,
crazy.
oh, like you know what I'm saying? We
It's a
gotta.
blessing.
Yes.
I would have never thought, trust me, that my life would consist of me eating on camera and like inspiring people to just be happy eating. But it's a very
Yeah.
fulfilling life.
And shout out to producer P Buck. He posting your numbers on here. That's my.
Oh, thank you,
But
man. I
so
appreciate that.
we gotta let you get it off. So so talk about some of the brand partnerships as well. So what are some of the brands that you've worked with? Because obviously you're not doing this for free. So what are some of the brand partnerships and
So I
also
worked with some really great companies. I worked with Burger King. I worked with CC's.
yeah,
I worked with Shea Moisture, which was so I mean, working with a Black-owned company is always amazing. I've worked with, oh my goodness, you're really making me brag today.
I am.
I can't even think of any of them. They were so amazing. Now I feel bad because I'm like forgetting companies' names.
Yeah, we trying to connect
All
some.
kinds of places though, like Hotel Del Coronado, Searsucker. No, not Searsucker.
Well, while you thinking about it, from D Walk.
Oh, how do I select the foods that I eat? So it really is a combination of what I feel like eating because I'm not going to eat something I do not enjoy. And then the other thing is also kind of what's trending.
Yeah.
So there will be certain things or certain challenges that'll be trending that people will want you to try, like a spicy food challenge, or can you eat this amount of food in this amount of time, which can get very fun and very interesting. It's a really good way to like get the community together because it is a community of us that do this.
Yeah, and then somebody asked how old you were. I don't know if you want to answer that or not.
Definitely not gonna answer that
I
question.
asked it, and then lastly, before we get out of here, I want to talk about some of the some of the things that you've been a part of. I know you tell me about some of the. Is it like a summit for creators or like things?
It's funny that you say that because when you asked me who have I worked with, the most exciting one that I can think of, and probably why my mind went blank, is because I've worked with TikTok and I loved it. I still have gone to summits and things like that with them virtually since we've been in quarantine. But before this all happened, we actually had the pleasure of going to LA and being a part of this Black History Creator Summit. That was amazing. I met 99. There was 100 of us.
There you go. That's what I wanted you to say.
There were 100 of us out of all of the amazing people that they could have brought in. We were all so thankful that we even got a spot to be there.
Yeah.
And it was great. They brought us in and taught us a lot about just personal branding and about really taking pride in ourselves and overcoming any obstacles we may, make up in our minds that hold us back from our goals. They had some amazing celebrities there. I cried because Tracy Ellis Ross was there, and she is I love her. Are you watching them? So yeah, it was a really big blessing that I don't think any of us knew how much we would appreciate, especially now.
Yeah.
We are so grateful for having, and we're also like in a group chat. So like, I might have 48 missed text messages, but I know they're from good people.
So, okay. So, I'm going to get you out of here on this last question. So, for anyone else that wants to be an influencer, whether that's on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, YouTube, or whatever, what's like your social media influencer starter kit? What are you starting with? What are you buying? It may not be something crazy as far as, spending a lot of money, but just to kind of get you started.
No, that's actually really easy. One, start with, if you're going to buy anything, buy lighting. Don't buy a camera because you have your phone, and our phones I didn't buy my phone until far after I started making money. Because not my phone, my camera. It wasn't needed. You can use your phone for everything. And the most important thing to bring, honestly, is just your uniqueness. Bring your creativity and what makes you like that thing that you're afraid people won't accept. Bring that, because
Yes.
I feel like that is what people want to see. That's what people can relate to. Because
Yeah.
some of us are also hiding those same things within ourselves. But when you start opening up and being authentic and really trying to create this heartfelt connection between your audience, that's when they respond, and that's when they love you and you love them back.
Oh man, this is gonna be so good when I cut this up later. That right there is gonna make the cut. Man, thank you.
Drops mic.
Right. Thank you so much for being on the show. Shout out where people can find you.
So you can check me out at ToshPointFro.com. Make sure that you sign up for my email list, because I send you guys updates, just kind of letting you know what stays or what's going on with the brand and me and life.
Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you continue to grow, and I look forward to working with you as well. So,
Won't it be great to meet in person again? You know,
yeah,
like have breakfast.
right. I'm down.
All
So,
right, Dusty. Well, it was nice being on. Have a good one.
thank you.